So it should never end this step without giving me values for this. Um, Again, some of those updates that Relay made actually make this really flexible. For instance, let's say for whatever reason, this was an email that I felt a person always needed to review. Then I can actually tell Relay that whenever this AI step runs, always review this. Or maybe I only need a human to step in if something's missing, everything's missing, or the AI just couldn't figure it out. And if I select any of those, I can actually tell it how to send the notification and who to send it to, whether it's supposed explicitly myself or it's somebody who has a role within the business. And so I can say, send the email to myself or a role, and you can assign a user to a role for the workflow. So this is one little layer of abstraction to say, maybe I have a team of people who are responsible for normally doing this. It's a human process. So if this fails, we want one of them to step in, right? Anyone on my tax team, my tax advisory team should be able to handle this. It shouldn't go to me. I can specify that here in Relay app. Now, I don't need any of this right now, so I'm just going to go back to no. And here, if it fails, then just notify me. The person who built the workflow will be notified. So this is great, and we have our prompt. We have all that. Let's try this again and see if we get cleaner output this time. Yep, we have the subject separate from the body. And then if we look at this, it just says hello. Your calendar event has been created. Here are the details. Best regards. I love how I did not sign off. We can say your name is Todd. I wonder if it will sign the email. I'm curious. And yes, okay, it signed it Todd, right? So it just needed an identity to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and now send the email. Now I could send the email through a number of email apps, through Gmail, my Gmail account, and other things, but Relay lets you easily send an email to yourself from Relay app. And so we're just gonna use that step because it's really easy. Grab that subject. We're gonna add that body. We're gonna hit done, actually test. Send that email, great, and we're gonna hit done. And so now this runs, and it's gonna run though every second Friday of the month, which is weird because I don't need 12 reminders on my calendar telling me to do my franchise tax on the same day every month. That's going to become really annoying and it defeats the purpose of having a helpful automation. So I've added a little bit of something here to make this smarter. Um, I technically only need this to run once a year. And since I can't set it to an annual timer, what I can do is get clever, where I might say, I only really want this to show up on my calendar on a specific month of the year. So whether it is May, since today's May, we're going to set this to 5, but this could be December. It could be in January, right? Whenever I'm aware that that comptroller website gets updated, that's probably where I want to set this number for. Or I can use AI as a whole to say, like to keep track of it and determine whether or not the date and the deadline has now changed.